Greetings, Keishlanes. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of My Hero Academia, chapter 329. Okay, last chapter we found out kind of All Might's, how the vestiges worked with him. Quite a bit different than what we've previously seen. I wonder if it was because he didn't have an existing quirk or whatever, but either way. But yeah, he kind of explains that. We learn how Stain got that, secretive information. We learn more about the radio waves of how they can transmit commands to the Nomu. And yeah, the international hero community is discussing coming to Japan and helping out. And a parent disciple of All Might, Star and Stripe, is coming. And she is a large lady who is basically a walking American flag. But what do you expect given that, America's number one hero? The ultimate super powerful soldier has arrived. Okay, the West makes it just in time, ready to save the day. Okay, and we get a little bit better look at her suit. Alrighty. Let's see, we've got All for One here, his little throne, and you got some of the Nomu. The stakes are higher than ever before now. What is the greatest evil aiming for? Thanks to the escaped inmates causing havoc, the heroes and the police are too busy to focus their full efforts on us. Excuse me. Looks like we win our little game of hide and seek on this small island nation we inhabit. Oh, so they're on a whole nother country? It's still our victory if we escape overseas, right? My end goals are different. To win in this game of hide and seek was not but the first goal. To get my hands on OFO again, or OFA again, that's the next step. You say that again. That isn't... Are you talking about from when you tried to take or fight with Deku earlier? That isn't the final thing? I've laid out plans that span lifetimes, and now as we wind down the clock on this grand plan, we are approached by both our greatest hurdle and our greatest opportunity. Talk about 10-dimensional chess, am I right? He's a plan that spanned lifetimes. You see, I have friends all over the world. Here in Japan, All Might has suppressed organized crime almost completely, but overseas this isn't the case. However, if there are people left unchecked too, it is almost guaranteed that those countries would turn on each other. What do you mean by a hurdle and a chance? Stars and Stripes, the world's strongest woman. World's strongest woman, okay. So I wonder who's the world's strongest male. Is it supposed to be All Might then, or no? She hails from the home of the heroes, the land of the free, and sits at the zenith of heroes all around the world. Underhanded tricks won't work on her. If someone like her were to intervene, there's no doubt we would be in trouble. But if I were to get my hands on her quirk, well, the rest is history, as they say. Okay, so you're going to steal her quirk. Whatever the fuck it is. Unlike Toya-kun and the others, you've acted as my bodyguard so far, but the time has come for you to play your part as well, Iguchi. Stupid name. Henceforth, you will be helping Shigaraki Tomura out in battle, my dear Spinner. You were a nobody. Because of your appearance, you were discriminated against your whole life. Can you hear their voices? There are many people just like you who support you in secrecy. Okay. And there's banners of support. Spinner spokesman of the Paranormal Liberation Front, although Redestro was held back by his conforming ideologies. The embers of liberation are still smoldering. Okay, and we've got some weird characters here. Surviving executives of the Paranormal Liberation Front. Oh. Okay. We are support to the Vanguard Action Squad. Because of his ideologies, we serve in Spinner's squadron. Oh. Skeptic, who was the only unharmed member, told us to. Liberate them all, round up the remnants, and turn the dream of rebellion or revolution into reality. We need a lot of soldiers on foot. You cannot know, or you want to know the easiest way to recruit tons of people? The former League, or a bunch of I don't like one bit. But we can't waste the hand we are dealt, especially now. He's just over there like, let's see here. And there's Toga. They just may have been a diamond in the rough. They were personally recognized by Redestro, after all. The League of Villains are true liberators. Whether or not they can actually do it isn't relevant as of now. So worship them. The ones who will make them realize their true potential will be us. And Stain is there. Or a vision of Stain. We will be the ones to sow the seeds to set up Shigaraki Tomura's destruction of the future. Okay, we've got Best Genus and Hawks. It appears she will be entering our airspace. So as soon as we meet with her, I can't read apparently. We can begin planning our countermeasures. It really is reassuring to have her on our side, but will she be alright in a situation like this? That denotes personality issues or powers? She can handle pressure. That's what makes her exceptionally helpful in these dire circumstances. I actually wanted to talk to her about the precious vintage denim made during the Golden Rush era. Really, man? You think she's gonna know shit like that? This is, Tsukachi Uchi. Endeavor, Hawks, do you copy? I just received word that there's somebody else in the airspace around 500 kilometers away from their planned landing spot. It's him. He has arrived. Okay. So, Tomura, who was only 3 days from completion, now with robotic fingers, I guess. At least prosthetic fingers, it kind of looks like. But yeah. And there she is. Star and Stripes. You must be one free guy to come all the way here to greet me. Are you the villain they call AFO? Well, who am I, indeed? And he's flying in on a Nomu. Okay. Yeah. This is true. Who is he really at this point? Is he AFO? Or is he Tomura? Or is he some weird amalgamation of both? I would assume probably the amalgamation until AFO completely takes over him, which may or may not have already happened at this point. Like I said, I don't know if the whole, like, when he's complete, does that mean AFO is in control, or does that mean Tomura's still there and that there's more staging and, processes he has to go before he can, enact these grand master plans that have gone lifetimes at this point in planning? I don't know. Or will they always be kind of like two halves of the same coin? I don't know. But anyway, either way, what are your expectations for Star and Stripe? Or Stars and Stripes? I really don't know. I've seen both translations now. Like, what makes her the world's strongest woman? What kind of quirk does she have? She doesn't. She can't fly, apparently, because otherwise she would have flown there with probably an entourage of stealth bombers, as we saw. But she didn't. So she doesn't have like a Superman quirk, at least in that regard of like having all of his like generic powers. That would make probably one of the most sense given her appearance and everything. So, but because she has the cape, I'm not expecting her to have like Wonder Woman levels of power, you know. But that could also be speculated as she does, but then has other things. I don't know. The thing of like quirks having like super versatility to the point where they're like on All Might's level where he could almost fly, and then other times he's obviously not flying, you know. But things like that. So it's hard to really say. But she's such a large woman. Who's to say that she doesn't have like other physical characteristics that play into her quirk? But I don't know. But anyway, but apparently she is well revered and will become a thorn in their side regardless for her showing up. So that's good. But that's if AFO gets her quirk, and then that's bad. So, yeah, I don't really know where this is going to go from here. And with Tomer showing up, presumably to kill and or steal her quirk, all bets are off at this point. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts on the chapter were. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, including One Punch Man and One Piece. They should be uploaded by now. Check that out and anything else I've done. See what you like, suggest things for the future. Help me reach 500 subs by the end of October. 500. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings, please let Stars and Stripes actually get to do things before she is horribly murdered.